Good evening, you naughty little piggies. It is time for the All-Stars. I hope everyone is well. Wait for some people to get in the chat, see who we've got here. I've had an early call from Jens to not go first or second. Tempted to put him first. Don't like being told what to do. I run a tight ship here. I've also been told Smuts is not watching, so if Mega Horse is in the chat, he can run Smuts' team. Otherwise, I've got some little instructions for him. We'll get to them in a moment. But it's Friday. It is Easter bank holiday sort of Friday. I thought, let's just run a fucking All-Stars for the boys because I love them. And I'll do Sunday as well. Then you've got a double dazzler. And I'll be honest with you, everybody loves a double dazzler. Fixtures on your screens for this evening. Aborigines versus Townsville. If Aborigines win their game tonight, that is the most games they've ever won in a season. Holy fuck. Blitz versus Vikings is a very good game, so I would have kept it near the end anyway without Jens's yapping. Bush Rats versus Hobart. Let's see if they can turn it round, the old Bush Rats. Dragons versus AFC. Obviously, Andre is a fantastic keeper. Let's see if he can keep the Dragons at bay. Tutavua versus Rapa Nui should be a good game. Very evenly placed teams. And one thing to mention about that is if Tutavua draw tonight, it is 10 draws out of their first 20 games, which is mad. Warriors Unicorns, a very, very good game as well, I think, there. And then obviously bottom versus top, which, yeah, we've got a couple of those going on tonight. Early, if possible, please, Dazzler. Not a problem, Tato, in that. Yeah, no, I've already... Nice what you've done there. I've already promised Jens you won't be first or second. Unfortunately, I can't do that for you tonight, Tato. My apologies. Could be a high-scoring... Could be a high-scoring week. Hopefully, I haven't just cursed that. But let's see who we've got in the chat. We've got the Tutavua boys, which is a fantastic start. Scotty's in here. Tato's in here. Duggan's in here. The usual suspects in it. Absolute usual suspects. Let's get on. I don't know who to go first, to be completely honest with you. Who do you want to see first, guys? Let's have a little think. I don't want to do mine. I want to see if Hodgie turns up for ours. Steve's in here as well, which is great. Hello, Steve. So that is always waiting on. Well, I'll tell you what. In terms of, let me have a little think here. No, Sav's not here. Stick me on if Smuts ain't here. Yeah, fair point. Let's do that first then. Hodgie's here as well. Fantastic. Maybe I'll do him in my second. Right. Let's get Scotty on. Hope everyone is doing well. The Warriors line up like this evening. There. I don't know. I don't get to see his change. He has made quite a lot of changes. He's gone from that kind of mid formation to an interesting one with Niachuk far out on the right here. Otherwise, everything looks conventional. It's a bit like the formation that Tato was playing, just in reverse, isn't it? Because he had gigs before and Contra. So, a little bit of that mismatch formation to get players into the right place. Let's see if it'll work for him. And last game, they lost 4-1. Oh, yeah. That was a horrible game, wasn't it, there, where he was winning 1-0 and then lost 4-1. That's Champ Man for you, unfortunately. So let's get this one on for Scotty. Obviously, Unicorns, he is not here, but I have got some instructions for him if need be. They don't line up anything different apart from, Georgitas has come in for Castroman, who has gone to the bench. Made it. Hello, Smuts. You're lucky. You're on first, which is great because you're about to play. Last game out, Unicorns beat me 2-1. I think actually they were potentially lucky to. They were maybe a little lucky to beat me, but they beat me nonetheless. 3 points to them. Congratulations. Let us get the first game of the evening on. Oh my God, I can't click tonight, so that's problematic already, isn't it? Smuts versus Unicorns, game number 1. And Unicorns have scored. Mackay, a previous player of mine, obviously. That happens every time on fucking stream. And it has been all Unicorns, I think. We're coming up to 45 here. And Warriors, I said it, and Warriors have equalised right at the death there of half time. No, 2 shots apiece, both on target for Warriors, only 1 on target for the Unicorns. Stats-wise, Mondragon not doing fantastic again. I think he had a bad game last time out as well. Ian Hart usually scoring these goals is on a yellow card and a 6. But yes, a very, very even game, as Smuts has said there. Van der Vaart not having a great one either. Over at the Unicorns, Patatoglu is doing very well again. Seems to do very well. Scally as well. That is a roll to 60 from Scotty. See if Smuts wants to do any of them. As is. Fantastic. Thank you, boys. Very helpful. Let's get this to 60. See if we can get a winner from anyone. And there is Crespo with the first of the second. And Penza scores as I've clicked. We go into the 63rd minute on 2-2. What a game this is turning out to be. I said it could be a good one. It is absolutely a good one. Condition-wise, over at the Warriors, everybody is sound. Couple of yellow cards to be wary of. Van der Vaart on a yellow there. Over at the Unicorns, not terrible ratings either. Brugink not playing his best game. Condition-wise, everybody is A-OK too. I go here and go to the stats. You can have a little gander. Van der Vaart for Hersey. That is all. Van der Vaart for Hersey. Okay. And der Vaart for Hersey. That's all. Okay. Van der Vaart for Hersey. That is done. And over at the Unicorns, what would you like to do, if anything? Is he going to make any changes? Not much on that bench. Trezeguet maybe could get a game. Swap the AMCs, otherwise as is. Swap the AMCs. Okay, there we go. Swapped them over. Cool. Let's get this one rolled over to the end. 2 seconds. I need a sip of tea. Here we go. 30 to play. Will we get a winner? Very, very good game so far. It looks a bit more Warriors heavy. Yeah, Duggan, absolutely. Mackay and Mpensa have been disgusting. And I used to have both of them. And Ronaldinho has scored in the 88th minute. That looks like it could be the winner. And, Scally, who's been very solid every game. Yeah, look at those ratings. 8-8, 7-7, 9, and an 8 tonight. Very solid. Has come off injured. I guess it will be Uja, but I will let Smuts decide. Any minute now. Oh, Trezeguet. It's a very Trezeguet for Scally. And 2 up top. If that's allowed. Why wouldn't it be allowed? Why wouldn't that be allowed? It allows you. If that's okay, Smuts? Let me know. Golden. Cool. Return to match. Very fast. This one's going to go straight to the end anyway. And there we go. Wasn't really worth it, but there we go. That's you got to put someone on. Ronaldinho wins it in the 81st minute for the Warriors. In the end, a very, very good game. Very, very even, actually. Unfortunately, a couple more shots by the Unicorns. Same on target as the Warriors. But that was a class game to start with, in all fairness. Mondragon, not the greatest game for him again, to be fair. But otherwise, rating-wise, that is solid 8s and 9s across the board for the Warriors. And Unicorns can't be too disappointed. Elathoropoulos, not a great game for him today. But Patsakoglu again with a 9. And everyone else 7s and 8s. Well, 1 or 2 6s actually. Brugink, who's normally solid. And George Tass, who came in for Castroma. Not great, unfortunately. But hey, first game done. I've seen Hodgie, so I will go with the Aborigines and get that shit out the way first of all. Dimble's here and Jens is here, so I'll do your game after mine and Hodgie's. Hodgie's lining up like this tonight. I think the only change was Van Bronckhorst came in for a suspension, moves into the left-hand side. Davies goes central. And I think that was the only change. Oh, yeah, and Montero came in for Yepes. Over at the Aborigines, slightly different for me tonight. I believe I brought Santa Cruz back in, and Ambrosini moves more central. Oh, and Wes Brown comes in for Novotny, who was never meant to be there anyway. And Biscan has come back into the side over Yangovsky because both of them are back available. Let us get this one going and put myself out my fucking misery. Let's go. My heart starts beating fast when it's me playing. Must mean something. Robin there, caught. Don't know if it was a yellow card. And Santa Cruz has put the Aborigines 1-0 up. A mastermind stroke bringing him in today again for Gay, the new guy. It has been quite Aborigines heavy, but Townsville are dangerous up that top half with their 2 strikers. And Ambrosini has just fucking cost me the game, guaranteed. Oh, you fucking bellend, honestly. I'll put Robin central and push him all the way up. Do you want to do anything, Hodgie? Fuck's sake, man. Fucking Ambrosini. What a prick. Roll on. No problem at all. Probably right. I'm very, very fucking worried now. Ambrosini is really pivotal in that central midfield for me, in that central area. Doing very well. Yeah, I mean, shots on goal, it is dominated by the Aborigines, but we are now down to 10 men, 1-0 at half time. So it's good, but let's see what happens. Everyone playing all right, 7s and 8s across the board. Dede and Biscan, very good. Over at Townsville, not so much. Van Bronckhorst, who had to come in for an injury, is playing a 5. Everyone else is 6s and 7s. I am going to roll to 60 because there's no point in doing anything right now. Let me know if you want to do anything. Don't give me the 10-man bounce. I'm fucking gutted. I guarantee I'm going to lose this match. And I'm going to fire Ambrosini. Oh, cheers, Doug. Appreciate that, mate. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst off for Amaruso. And then 3 up top, please, Dazzler. There we go. Oh, I guess you want to do that as well. I'm fucked. Tristan Amoruso and Morientes. And Amoruso used to be my player, so you know he's going to score, by the way. Just let that be known, yeah? Oh, shit. I am in a spot of bother, I think, here. Let's roll it to 60 and see what happens. But I am now not less confident. Could really do with an early one. Oh, God, is that a yellow card for me again? You are pushing against me and at 60, so I'll click it there. Oof, Jesus, okay. For me, I am going to swap that, and I'm going to... That's all I'm doing. What do you want to do, Hodgie? Anything you want to do here? I've taken Robin off, which is a massive gamble, to be fair, considering how bloody good he's been. Roll, please, mate. No problem at all. Okay, 1-0, 30 minutes left. Let's see what happens. Will I hold on? Will Townsville equalise and go on to score the winner? 80 minutes. Very, very stressed right now. Don't like the fact you're pushing. Oh, God, this is horrible. 4 minutes left. Foul. Yellow card for somebody at the end here. Please don't equalise at the very end. GG's. That was a tough watch, not going to lie. Massive win for the Aborigines. Their most wins in a season. They move on to 7 wins for the season. We needed those 3 points. In all reality, a very dominating game for the Aborigines there, to be completely honest with you. 10 shots on goal, 8 on target. Stats wise, in fact, it was going to be your goal. It's going to be Taibbi with the man of the match, I imagine. Not bad ratings across the board. Ambrosini on a 6. 8s and 9s everywhere else. Got to be really, really pleased with that. The Aborigines there, who got the assist. Ekiog got the assist, actually, which is very abnormal. Over at Townsville, unfortunately, just a poor game from a couple of your guys in the centre there today. Davids and De Silva, not great. Montero, Taibbi got man of the match, as I called. Good game, Hodgie. Can't say much for that. I didn't expect to win that, especially when Ambrosini got sent off, and now he's suspended as well. So thanks a fucking bunch. And it has taken us to Vikings, which I did say I would do next with both players being here. So Vikings last match, they won 2-0 against the Bushrats. The Vikings are very, very good when they get going, to be completely honest with you. They line up like this tonight. In fact, a couple of people have come back and they've changed formation. So I'm not going to go through it all, but a late change was bringing Veron into the centre there and pushing up. You are here, Jens, so just let me know if that looks all right to you. That's, I believe, what you asked for. Sending me private little messages like he always does. Scandi slut. So that is the Vikings. That looks fine. Good. And I'll go auto for Mendes. And then over at the Blitz, they lost to Hodgie 1-0 last game. Nicky Butt with the man of the match performance for the Blitz, though, but actually an unconvincing game for Blitz, who are usually fantastic. Nicholas Anelka must be low on morale after losing 1 game now. Sulky little prick. I didn't mean to go last match. I meant to go tactics. Silly me. I believe they changed a few bits as well. Dimble sent me a big list. Zambrotta went left. Mendieta went right. Vogel central. Hang on. Sorry. That's what it. Rivaldo went left. Zambrotta went right. I didn't think that looked right. Mendieta came into the centre, and then Zelius and Vogel went left and right to that. That is correct. So a lot of changes for Blitz today. Rivaldo coming back in. So let us get this one kicked off as well. Big match, this one. Probably one of the bigger ones of the game week. What do you think it's going to be? I think Blitz are going to do this 2-1. Oh, but as I say, that Rivaldo scores. Rivaldo coming in on the left-hand side today has put the Blitz 1-0 up against the Vikings. Although I have seen a lot of red, it does seem quite red heavy. Roy Keane with his usual telling off at a point there. Don't think he got a yellow, just a talking to. Coming up to the end of the half, Vikings pushed a little bit there. I don't know what the stats are going to say here, but it looked a little bit more Vikings heavy. Maybe it was. 4 shots on goal, 2 on target for the Vikings, 3 and 2 for the Blitz, but they go 1-0 up at half time. The honest Giotis putting in an 8 performance. Rivaldo on an 8 as well with the goal. Assist coming from Zelius from the from the DMC left-hand side. Jens goes as is without seeing his stats. Roy Keane is playing a fantastic 5 for you, but Charlie Chaos is playing a 9. Balances out, doesn't it? Veron coming into that midfield centre with alongside Barry has got an 8 as well, which is nice. What do you want to do, Dims, if anything at all? No change. Lovely stuff. Let's get this one to 60. Anelka unlucky there. Not to, and they do double the lead, and that jumped from 55 to 69. So my apologies there. Nothing I could have done, but it went 2-0 up as Harry Kuehl scored for the Blitz. Condition wise, everybody is Hunkelastorus. Not brilliant for the centre backs today for Blitz. Maybe they just haven't had anything to do. Over at Vikings. Always lose to Blitz, no danger. Yeah, well, it doesn't help when Roy Keane's sticking in a fucking 5, does it? And that, I'll be honest with you, that doesn't help. Lucio, the world's worst fucking lumbering idiot in defence. He's shit, and I hated having him. Thanks for taking him off me. He's got a yellow card. He will get sent off, just to let you know. That is happening. He will get sent off. I will roll. Dims, no problem. Thank you very much. Why would you change anything? It's looking lovely. Let me know if you want to do anything. I mean, I imagine you'd put Sheva on. Maybe Cambiasso for Keane. Mendez for Lucio. Good fucking shout. Get that prick off. Sheva for Ferguson. Move him up top. Yep. Yep. Oh, shit. That. Long arrows on the wingers. Central Veron. Yeah. Let me know if that's right. That was quick, wasn't it? I'm doing all right, that. Getting the hang of this now, isn't it? Right. Let's see this one off. Let's see if Vikings can do anything from here. We've seen it before. Will we see it again? Sigalko with a chance there. Zori now. Can't hold it, but no. And third goal for the Blitz. Vogel scores. Oh, is that Veron? That's Vogel. 3-0 Blitz. Very, very comprehensive win this evening for them. Again, like shots on target, shots on goal, 7 for the Vikings, 1 more than the Blitz, but only 4 on target and none went in. 5 for Blitz and 3 of them did. And that is the difference. Rivaldo on that left-hand side gets an assist and a goal. What a fucking game that is for Rivaldo, to be fair to you. Lovely little left-hand side player there. Vogel, Kuehl, everyone doing very nice. Over at the Vikings, Toldo not playing great, Keane not playing great. Yeah, just an unfortunate game for you guys there. Gattuso with an 8, Charlie Chaos with the usual regular 8 as well. Yeah, big win for the Blitz. That well done. Do like that team. This takes me to I'm going to play this one next. Tato and it's Hobart, isn't it? So last match out, they lost 2-0 to the Vikings. Coincidentally, everyone I'm pressing on who's just lost previously won. So they lost 2-0 to the Vikings last time. Tactics wise. Statement win, shit me keks. Statement win, shit me keks. All right, get so with Giggs gets another injury. Well, I mean, you're playing Giggs on a, if I remember rightly, only 90% orange flag. But do you know what? It doesn't matter, mate. You said it doesn't matter, and it doesn't. You're right. 90% is fine. Lots of changes for the Bush Rats today. Smith's come in for Rossini. Giggs has come back in here. So it's a lovely looking team. I think you've been really fucking unlucky, to be fair. I do like your team. Hobart. I don't think I ever see Dan, to be fair. Hobart won 3-0 last time. Joe Cole with a strike of stunning 10, a goal as well. Obviously against 10 men, really bad. Tato tested 19, won 11, drew 5, lost 3, FYI. Yeah, I tested against Hodgie and won a lot as well, to be completely honest with you, which is why I was pissed off with Ambrosini getting sent off. I did a couple of 4-0s, which would have been lovely for me on the stream, but that didn't happen today. Tactics-wise, Hobart, I don't believe were changing anything. No, they were unchanged. And why would you? They won 3-0 last time. Let's get this one started and see if the Bush Rats can turn their fortune round. And Giggs straight away into the action. Luckily, his ankles haven't given out yet. Giggs is very much involved. I've seen his name a few times now. Milovsky as well, who I should never have sold. Clivert there with a chance, I believe. Couple for Hobart, though. Definitely seeing Hobart have a few chances here as well. Tomasi involved, as always. A man who plays an 8 or a 9 without fucking fail. And it's going to be 0-0 at half-time. By the looks of things, it is. We go into the break at 0-0. Very, very even. 4 shots for Bush Rats, 3 on target. 5 for Hobart, 4 on target. Stats-wise, Barthez playing an 8, which is nice to see for once. Milevsky playing an 8 as well. Nice set of stats. Yeah, okay, as is till 60. I'll give Dan a minute just in case he does turn up. It's very unlikely, though. Paredes playing on a yellow card on a 6. I'd say Bush Rats are edging it, especially by the statistics. Couldn't speak then. The statistics. Joe Cole playing another 7, who I nearly signed from him at one point, to be fair. Or was it actually, I say that, it probably was him who signed him from someone else, whoever it was originally. Whatever. 5 seconds, and I will get this roll to 60. If anyone has seen Dan, let me know. I'm sure he would have rolled it to 60 from here anyway, to be fair. Let's do that. Oh, great chance there for... Oh, Hobart have scored. That's 59. I'm going to click it there. It is 1-0 to Hobart. I have clicked it. And Bush Rats have... And that's why it wouldn't go to half-time, because Bush Rats were going to score. It is 1-1. Oof. Big decision for Tato. What does he do to try and turn that 1-1 into a 2-1, 3-1 or more? Difficult. Decisions. Larson scored the goal. I was going to say Larson for Colin maybe, but maybe not. Will he drop one of the strikers? Simone off for Johnson. And that's all, no other business. Fair enough. Thank you very so polite. Simone off for Johnson, please. Please, there's a please in there. That is an unexpected. Cool. Let's have a look at the Hobart very quickly. See conditions. They are absolutely fine. That Paredes yellow card would worry me a little bit, but Dan doesn't seem to be here anyway, so I'm just going to roll this. Let's get this till 90 and see if we get a winner. Ortega's advancing. Smith and Cliver have definitely had chances today. Oh, Johnson gets a yellow card after coming on. First the rebound, but did not put it in the back of the net there. It is very even, this game, I've got to say. It seems to be, it is a tennis match. It is back and forth. You have a go, I'll have a go. And Larson, his second goal of the game. What a signing he's been for Bush Rats. I'm pretty sure since signing him, he's done a lot of decent things. I'll have a look at that in a minute, but it looks like it's going to be 2-1 to the Bush Rats, and well done. Tato's team turn it round. Not really what I needed, having the fact I fucking won as well, and he's near me. But hey, you know what? I'm happy for Tato. He's done a win, and it's about fucking time. Dominated as well, in all fucking fairness. 11 shots on goal, 9 on target, 8 for Hobart, 6 on target. Stats wise, Clivert got the man of the match, yeah, because I told you, he got the assist, but he also was fucking involved. 5 shots, 5 on target. A monster game for Patrick Clivert there, to be fair. But Larson putting 2 of them away, scoring a brace. Look at the 9s and the 8s here. Fantastic. And the only 7 was Simeone, who got taken off, and Johnson, who got a yellow card when he came on. But otherwise, that is about as comprehensive as you get. Well done, Tato. Over at Hobart, not terrible. Tomasi playing a rare 7, in all fairness. Kutuzov with the goal. Elbar, who has been pretty fucking good, if I remember rightly. Not terrible, actually. 6-3, won a man of the match. A very rare 5 for him, though, I think you'll find. No, maybe not. I thought he'd been a little bit better than that. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. The one thing I did want to see was how good Larson's been since he came in for Tato, for the Bush Rats. Yeah, so he's had 13 appearances, 4 goals, 1 assist, 7-19. Not bad at all in reality for Larson. I don't think he normally is the kind of player who puts huge numbers up, but I don't think he was doing anything for anybody else previously. No, everyone's had a little bit of a spell with him who did nothing. Wangan knew he got a little out of him, but yeah, Bush Rats has turned Larson into the Swedish assassin he is. Well done, Tato. This brings me to Dragons and AFC, which I think I'll play now as well. I have seen Doug here, but not for a while. I hope he is here. Last time out, he won 2-1 against the league leaders Vanuatu in a really good performance. Christian Vieri, his new signing, putting them to the sword. Absolutely fantastic. I bloody love Dragons team. I'm not going to lie to you. Not just because it's Doug, by the way, before anyone says that. I'll slap the cock out my mouth. Tactics-wise, last match, yeah, the only thing he's done, I believe, was bring Vieira in and remove the arrow. That is correct, I remember. So that is how the Dragons roll tonight. AFC, a little bit different. Last match, they lost 2-0 to the Tutavua boys. Something about that match told me that they should have won it. No, they shouldn't. I totally lied out my fucking arse then, didn't I? Whoops. I lied out my arse then, didn't I? Thinking of something else. But no, Tutavua deserved to win that one, and they did. Tactics-wise, it's this... I think he swapped Yvan and Anthony around, if I remember. Oh, no, Paragon and Yvan around. That was it. And he brought Bowyer into the centre and Bigioni into the defence as well. So a slight change for those guys, but only personnel-wise, the same strange tactic. And here we go with the Dragons and AFC. This is, I believe, like nearly top versus bottom, isn't it? Let's see how it goes this evening for AFC. They have got Andre, who's played a lot of decent ratings and man of the match performances. So can Dragons see past them? AFC is very black and white heavy to start with, or black and grey, which isn't great viewing for the Dragons. But here they go, and there you go. Archie back straight away. I mentioned that they started pushing, and they scored instantly. So they find a way past Andre. And that is going to be the very, very quick first half there. Well, our Dragons, maybe it was a bit more Dragons heavy. I didn't notice that, to be fair. I thought it was more black and grey. 3 shots on goal for the Dragons, 2 on target, 2-2 for AFC. Dragons in the lead 1-0. And by the ratings, apart from Henri, who's playing an irregular 6, that is very good ratings. Over at AFC, not terrible. Bigioni, who's come in on his... in the centre back position today on a yellow card and a 6, but it's 6 and 7s all over. What can you do? Andre on the 7. Cool. I'll give him 10 seconds to get back, and then I will go and start this one off again because Doug wants to roll to 60, which isn't surprising. I don't think I've seen thingy here. Rocks. Is it Rocks? It's Rocks, isn't it? So I'm going to get to 60 on this one. Do have to remember it's a bit of Easter kind of Friday, so people are busy. And back doubles the Dragons' lead. A brace for Archie back today, and that is 63. I'll click it there. We've got some action, so is something going to happen before it? No, it doesn't. Fantastic for Archie back. I guess the only thing I would do personally is maybe protect Vieira, but I am not the Dragons manager. But very, very easy viewing for the Dragons here. Seem to be in cruise control. So a couple of 9s in there for Bobby Carlos and Cafu. Fantastic left and right options. Sorry, I've got the I've got my baby monitor next to us. And I think one of the kids just did the biggest fart I've ever heard. Riquelme for Paddy V. That was worrying. Riquelme for Paddy V, please, and roll. Perfect. No problem at all. Nothing from the other manager. So there we go. We'll just finish this one off. Did you guys detect that fart? No, you haven't, Steve. And 3-0 to the Dragons out. Henri scored on 69. Well, that's an automatic win. Anything with a 69 in it is an automatic win. Giggity. No, you have not played yet, Steve. Your game is coming up soon. You heard it loud and proud. That was one of the kids. Amazing. Oh, that is brilliant. Put me right off. Dragons, you won 3-0. Like, honestly, fucking brilliant. What a game. 11 shots on target goal, 10 on target. Comprehensive as it gets tonight for you, Dragons. 3-3 for AFC. Stats-wise, that is a thing to... Oh, Thuram let the side... Oh, no, Vieira got taken off. Thuram let the side down with a 7. Otherwise, 8s, 9s, 10s. Stunning. Archie back with a man-of-the-match performance with his 2 goals. 2 assists for Cafu, 1 for Bobby Carlos. So the goals coming from either side. What great options to have. AFC-wise, yeah, unfortunately, Nuka Gash. Thanks, Rob. Mark Anthony playing a pretty bad game tonight. Wilfred Boomer and Lee Bowyer not terrible there, obviously, with a 9 and 8, but everyone else pretty shit, unfortunately. Brings me to Tutavua and Rapa Nui, which I believe is good timing as Rob is here and I've seen the Tutavua boys. So let's get this one going. Tutavua last time out won 2-0. I knew that because they beat AFC 2-0, who are gash apparently. Couple of yellows there, but otherwise a very, very good game for Tutavua actually. They line up like this. I think they made no change. They just rolled. That is absolutely correct. They've got Bohm and Contra on either side now. They'll have Serginho soon when the game sorts its shit out. And that is how they line up tonight. Over at Rob Sloth's Rapa Nui Resistas, they last game out came back from behind to absolutely smash the Warriors, who obviously won previously tonight. Brozek and Inzaghi scoring a brace apiece, but lots of 9s in there. A fantastic game for Rob there, to be completely honest with you. They have not made any changes either, as you can expect. Nice little team, this. I do like a lot of these players, which is cool. Let us get this one on. Proceed to match. Yes, please. Commentary very fast. Oh, we go in the yellow and green Rapa Nui kit tonight. Good luck to both managers, I was about to say, but Brozek has picked up an injury very, very quickly. I imagine, Rob, that you would like Marcelo Salas to pop in there. But I'm going to let you say it before I do it. Salas it is, yeah, cool. I like Marcelo Salas. I had him and he was extremely good for me at that point. Den Perry did it. Arena. Love it. Salas it is. Let's roll that then through to half time. And Tutavua have scored. Oh, no, they haven't. Ruud van Nistelrooy. It's a leg break. Ruud van Nistelrooy scored, but it was offside. He has... Oh, Hofland has... No, sorry, Matty Holland has scored. I thought it was Hofland because I think they've got Hofland. Matty Holland has scored, which is a rare occurrence, I think, for Tutavua. That's not good reading for Rob there. No shots at all for Rapa Nui. Three on goal for Tutavua, 2 on target. Stats-wise, Campbell, regular 9, very nice. Brady, 8, Said, 8, Bome, 8. Very, very good ratings across the board for Tutavua, in honesty. Oliver Kahn playing as usual. I'm going to give you a 5 or less game. Hot or fucking cold, this boy, isn't he? Hoffland, it's Hoffland who's got, it's Rob who's got Hoffland, not Tutavua. They've got Sol Campbell, haven't they? And they want Tutavua want to roll, but Rob wants to. Guerrero behind the front 2. Yep. Move them across. Guerrero behind the front 2. Arrow forward on him. And do you want to keep the arrows on Kerr and D'Alessandro? Lovely. Okay. I'm going to accept that as a yes. Cool. Let's see what we can do here with the remainder of the... Oh, we got to go to 61st, haven't we? Jump very quickly to 53, and that is 61. I'll click it there. Still 1-0. Still quite comfortable from the Tutavua boys right now. Let me see if they want to do anything. Got Desai, Viduka, and Lundberg on the bench. Some nice options, to be fair, for you guys. Over at the Resistas, we've got Mike Duff playing an exceptional 9 today, but everyone else is not playing the greatest game. Romoshenko for Guerrero. And a 3 up top. There you go. We got to go for it. Nice. Let's see if the Tutavua boys want to do anything then. Well, let me confirm that. Maybe Tutavua do want to do something. It's looking comfortable. Matty Holland, perhaps. Lundberg for Adilson. Desai for the court. Fantastic. Cool. Thank you very much. That looks exceptionally handy. Let us finish this one off then. Good luck to both managers who are in the chat. Let's see what happens with the remainder of the game. Looks like Tutavua are pushing for a second. They've got it. It's Ruud van Nistelrooy again, who has been really, really good for the Tutavua boys. Just a great player in this game, whether it be competitive or actual home saves. Nothing wrong with him. And that is it. Did Rapa Nui get a shot? They did get a shot. It didn't go on target. 7 for Tutavua, 4 on target. Very, very good victory for the Tutavua boys. Ruud van Nistelrooy comes away with an assist and a goal. 10 rating. Man of the match performance for the Dutchman. But otherwise, honestly, fantastic ratings all across the board for Tutavua there. Very, very solid performance. And not so great for Rob's Rapa Nui, unfortunately. Oliver Kahn playing one of his regular shit storms. In fact, I say regular. He had a poor one there, but otherwise 9s and 8s isn't terrible. But he has the ability every 5 or 6 to just chuck one in. Mike Duff with the 9, very, very good. He kept that 9 rating, and you can see why. Lots of passes completed. Good couple of headers won as well. Very, very nice. Well done to the Tutavua boys. Brings me on to Wanganui, and I don't think I've seen Sav tonight, but Wanganui, and I have seen Steve, who said his internet's playing up, but we'll see if he's here. Wanganui last time out lost 3-0 to Hobart, but they did have a man sent off. Tonight they line up like this. I don't know if they did make one change, which is Whitley came in for the suspended Cheddar. And Neville has come back in. Tachenza's come in for the injured Gary Neville. And yes, Sav is here. Fantastic. So let's get this one started for him. And Steve is here too. And that is what I love to see. They lost 2-1 last time to the Dragons. We've been through that already. Still top of the league by some way. They made one small change this week with Simak coming in for Scholes, who I believe is just dropped. Sorry, Scholes has come in. Sorry, Scholes came in for Simak. My apologies. I got it the wrong way around. Let's get this one going and see what happens. Good luck to both managers who are here. Should be a good game, this one. It looked like Wanganui were pressing more, but Vanuatu came into it at the end there. And we are getting to half-time very quickly. Will we get one before? Ooh, Mido had an effort, but it was a terrible effort, apparently. Another one as well. Wanganui with a double effort at the end there. 3 shots on goal for Wanganui, 2 on target, 2 and 1 for Vanuatu. Stats-wise, Liliano playing an 8. Very, very nice. Otherwise, everyone else is on a 6 and a 7. Wanganui's best thing ever was dropping their previous keeper, actually all the way back to the reserves, and giving Robert Douglas the go-ahead. Much better Vanuatu side, I think. Here, couple of 8s there for Team Klomp and Magnus Hedman, 6s and 7s across the board. I think that. Let me know if you guys want to do anything. It just looks very, very even, to be fair to you. That is a as-is please from Wanganui. Let's see if there's an as-is from Steve. I imagine it would be. Don't see any point in changing anything. No, me either. Till 60 minutes when it's 0-0. Somebody kicked a ball away there, I thought, and maybe it was going to... Oh, and it's 62. And as I've clicked it, that Wanganui have scored. It is the clicking curse. Francesco Totti has scored and put Wanganui 1-0 up. Can Vanuatu lose 2 games in a row after securing a large points lead? Stats-wise, not terrible again, but obviously you've only just scored. So, yeah, it's not great for Vanuatu. 6s and 7s, apart from these 2 on an 8. Let me know what you guys want to do. If you want to see conditions and all that malarkey, happy to do that. Oops, missed it. Condition-wise, everything looks absolutely fine. Zidane for Donovan, same arrow. Landon Donovan for Zidane, same arrow. Yeah, won't touch that. Lovely. John De Jong used to be my old player. Never played him. Never going to play him. Over at Vanuatu, let's see if Steve wants to do anything. You'd think he might do, given he's 1-0 down. Either his internet's gone again, or he's making the biggest change in history. I'll leave it. Okay. Fair enough. Leave it. Let's go with that then. Let's see how this game ends up. Good luck, both managers. See if Vanuatu will lose 2 on the bounce, or if they can come back into this game. Oof. Vigo with a chance there. Vanuatu have certainly knocked on the door. 4 minutes remaining. Wanganui could have finished them off there. And it is the final whistle. And Vanuatu have lost the 2nd game in a row. That lead may be dwindling after Dragons won this evening. Shots on goal, 6 for Wanganui, 3 on target, 4 for Vanuatu, and only 1 on target, which is very unusual for them. Wanganui, yeah, fantastic stats. In reality, Liliana with the man of the match performance on an 8. Keeper played an 8 as well, which is strange considering he only had to make one fucking save. 6s and 7s across the board. Very poor from Vanuatu there. 2 6s and the rest of them on 7s. Scholes and Costa with those 6s. Unfortunate for Steve there. That brings it. That is conclusion. We'll take a look at the league and some stats in a second. The classifieds. Aborigines 1, Townsville 0. Blitz 3, Vikings 0. Bushrats 2, Hobart 0. Hobart 1. Sorry, I'm a twat. Dragons 3, AFC 0. Tutavua 2, Rapa Nui 0. Warriors 3, Unicorns 2. What a game. And Wanganui 1, Vanuatu 0. How does the league look after that? Yeah, everyone around me fucking won. So that's not the greatest gift in the world, is it? A win takes me to 7th, but on joint points. So I still think be fucking tough for any of us. Any of me, Hobart, Tutavua, Bushrats, or Rapa Nui to get playoffs now, won't it? 6 games left. It's a mammoth. Yeah, 9 points off with 6 to play. Yeah, I mean it's a possibility. It's going to be really tight with all of us around here trying to push for that. But then we've got to rely on these guys dropping points. Dragon's going to win this. Yeah, I said at the start of the season I thought Dragons would win it, given their business and how good they looked, and he's done even better business. It's such a great team in all reality, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I did not expect you to come up with a formation like that, Steve. And it was working wonders. Maybe it needs a little bit of tinkering, but otherwise you've been very solid, and you guys have still got a nice 5-point lead there over Vikings and below. But Vikings and Warriors drawing there on 32 points coming into it. Not a problem, guys. Appreciate you joining me tonight. Hope you have a fantastic Easter. I'll see you Sunday night. We'll have a little look at player stats here in a minute. Tomasi, yeah, like on Andre, obviously playing the only goalkeeper in this fucking top part here, playing really well on a 7.85, which tells you he's done a lot. Goals wise, Anelka's still topping that. Didn't score tonight. No, did Morientes. Mpenza did. In fact, out of all the top, look at that. Mackay and Mpenza for the Unicorns been absolutely fantastic. Santa Cruz as well for the Aborigines. In reality, no one really thought Santa Cruz would be in the top bloody 14 scorers, pushing for that top 10 as well. That would be mad for Roque Santa Cruz to do it, but he's looking good. I can't fault him. I bought him in tonight. And he's done the business. Assists, yeah, Figo, Romadal, D'Alessandro, usual suspects up there. Ambrosini was pretty good going as well. He was on 4, but now he's going to be suspended. That's going to really hurt me next game. And if I go to fixtures, that tells you who's playing next as well, because I need to save it here and upload it to Scotty without going forward. Next game, guys, AFC versus Wanganui, Hobart Blitz, Rapa Nui Dragons, Unicorns Tutavua, Vanuatu versus Bushrats, that's a tough one, Vikings Townsville, and Warriors versus Aborigines, which isn't great either. Two bottom places play each other, so that's a real relegation battle. You gotta hope each one of those teams wins. A draw for those two would be quite annoying. Blitz and Hobart, good game. Dragons can continue their charge probably against Rapa Nui. Tutavua and Unicorns, another good game there actually. 2 guys in the middle of the pack. Vanuatu versus Bushrats. That Vanuatu lost 2 on the bounce. Tato won tonight. Let's see what happens with that one. Vikings Townsville could be tough, and Warriors Aborigines. I'm a little bit skeptical about that one. Home Warriors against me without Ambrosini could be quite difficult. Thank you, guys. Really, really appreciate your time tonight. Wanted to throw you a little bonus one as a gratitude, really, for letting me do this stuff and letting me join you guys. I'll see you Sunday for my usual regular one. Have a good Easter. Enjoy your time. Thanks, boys.